Thank you. Thank you. I'm waving, always waving here in the studio. Welcome back to another episode of the Grow Podcast. And I am excited about the podcast today. I'm really excited. So I hope you guys are ready for another great week of growing. I want to just go ahead and jump into this. This was the Hall of Fame weekend for me. This was the weekend I was inducted into the Georgia High School Hall of Fame. And I was debating whether I was going to talk about this, but something my youngest son, Drew, said yesterday. He said, be sure to embrace the moment. He said, we really need to spend more time giving people their flowers while they are alive. And he said, Dad, I'm just glad that they honored you now, regardless of how long it's been. And here's what I want to do. As I'm starting out in this podcast, as you can see, you wonder probably what this red ribbon is. Well, this is my Hall of Fame medal that I'm receiving, and I'm not wearing it. Now, if you know me, I have more than enough trophies, what I just consider junk, because I don't get any revenue from all these trophies. But I do appreciate the achievements. But this one right here, it means a lot to me. And the reason why, it has nothing to do with me, but it has everything to do with Fulton High School, Redbird Nation. Go ahead and you need to just go ahead and give yourselves a hand. Come on, Fulton. Yes. Thank you. Come on, Fulton. Yes, that's for the Redbirds, baby. That's for the Fulton High Redbirds, my alma mater. And listen, I am so proud for everyone. So this medal right here represents all the guys that I played with, the support of all my fellow students, the class of '87. And I was just thinking about, I was reflecting back even earlier today on how many guys played a part in the plaque. I even have the plaque here. I just brought it down because I guess at some point I'll put it up on the wall. I don't know, but here's the plaque from last night. But I want to just thank some guys. I was just thinking of guys, listen, if I leave your name off the list, I'm sorry. I'm just randomly calling off names. But guys such as William Wynn, my man, Broderick, Edmund Williams, Kenny the Hit Man, Hillman, Mike Peasy, Anthony Boo Slayton, Cadillac, Lamar, Mabry, Corey Barlow, my guy, Auburn, War Eagle, Gregory George, Owen Malone, so many fans. I mean, not fans, but so many teammates that I played with. So many of my classmates who was there, from the from the band to the cheerleaders. I want to say, listen, this right here is for the Redbirds. Again, I may have been the one that went and picked up the hardware, but I want to go ahead and do something, because you already know I'm a man of faith. So on the Grow Podcast, we're always talking about what faith, life, and you. And it says this in Romans 13, verse 7. It says, give everyone what you owe them. If respect, respect. If honor, then honor. As much as I was honored this weekend by being inducted into the Georgia High School Hall of Fame, I want you to know that I did not get inducted all by myself. I want you to know that the Redbird Nation went in with me. And again, I can't thank all of you enough. I am proud of growing up here in not just Atlanta, but in the Ville, baby, in Thomasville Heights. So many guys. I mean, again, I'm just thinking about guys who went ahead of me. Momo, Cofield, Frank, man, Donald Thomas, so many guys. I can just keep going that I played with, who all played a major role in being able to have this moment. And I want you to know, I want to honor you guys. I want you to know that I respect you guys for being there. All of you played a role in making me better in some form or fashion. Now listen, another reason I'm wearing this medal is this. For you all who are watching and for you all who are listening, I'm going to go back to the statement that my son said. Celebrate the small things. At this point in life, celebrate the small victories. Take full advantage of the moments that you have. The greatest highlight of yesterday's event, well, I'm not even going to say yesterday because today is Monday, but on Saturday's event, it was not just being able to sit down and talk to my guy, Jesse Tuggle, or Keith Henderson, and all these guys who I probably played against in college, played against in the pros, but being able to spend quality time with them. What I really enjoyed was my sons being there. My sons, Gavin, and my youngest son, Drew. And what I want to do for you all who are looking at the video portion of the podcast, you can go to the Grow Podcast on YouTube, or you can just catch it on social media. But I'm going to go ahead and post that for you all who just, I just did a little video for us, just kind of recapping the night and some things that took place. But again, here on the Grow Podcast, I want to give honor where honor is due. And that doesn't always mean just for the person who's out front, but for all those who did their part, singing in the background, doing whatever needs to be done. So a lot of times people are always just crediting the lead singer, but if it's not for those background singers doing their part, man, it's going to hold back the lead singer. So again, I can't thank everyone from Fulton High School enough for playing a part in this weekend. And it was really something being able to meet a guy by the name of Jack Pitts. Jack Pitts came out of Trinity High School, and not the Trinity that we know today, but it was Trinity High School in Decatur. And Trinity is, and Jack is an older guy. And one of the things that really stuck out, I noticed Jack had everyone there. He had his whole entire clan there. I'm talking about grandkids. And at first I was thinking, man, this guy is really soaking this up. Is it really that serious? And I realized it was that serious when I heard Jack's story. Jack Pitts played at Trinity in Decatur, and he came out, listen, before I was born. He came out in 1966. But one of the things that he shared with me, man, was powerful. Jack told me how he came out, he's valedictorian, and he was also the man on his football team. And everyone around him was getting recruited. But the thing that held him back was the color of his skin. Jack was not recruited by the Georgia Techs or the Georgias. They simply, at that time, as they say, they weren't in the business of recruiting coloreds. Jack made the decision to go north and decided to sign a scholarship with Michigan State. After 2 years of playing, Jack ended up having a career-ending injury. But what Jack did was he started or opened the door for guys such as myself and many others that we look at the Power 5 schools, especially men of color, to be able to attend these huge schools. Because what happened next in 1967, that's when the SEC and many of the top schools start recruiting men of color to play on their football teams. So to my man, Jack Pitts, I applaud you. I appreciate you for laying the groundwork for guys such as myself to be able to go and cross the state line and play in Alabama at Auburn University and open the door for so many guys to go and play at your Georgia Techs, your Georgias, and so many other places in the Southeastern Conference. And as I said earlier in the podcast, so many people that you may not know their names, but they played a major part in order for a lot of us who we celebrate today on TV and playing in the pros. It's a lot of people, even though their names may be silent, they open the door for a lot of us to achieve the dream of being able to play collegiate football, and from that being able to go and play professional football. So Jack, I applaud you, baby. I appreciate you, and God bless all of you. So listen, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up, but as I told you, Fulton High School, I'm just going to tell you, I love you, Redbird Nation. I appreciate you. But most of all, I want everyone who's listening to remember this. Celebrate the small victories. Give your flowers to those who are close to you. Let them know how much you appreciate them, how much you love them. Don't wait until the funeral. Go ahead and do it now. And I have made that one of my principles now. I'm going to give people their flowers while they are living. Listen, that's my time here. And I want you to have a blessed week. And I'm going to leave you with these words. War Eagle, because the Auburn Tigers did win this weekend, a great victory over Kentucky. But listen, to everyone who's listening, let's go, let's grow, and as always, let's keep it moving, people. Blessings to you.